Hi, this is Justin Mellors and I'm here with another regular video report back, this time for February 2017, when the big news this month was the surprise announcement that Peugeot Group were in talks to take over the General Motors brand in the whole of Europe, which of course includes Vauxhalls in this country and in the constituency. Now, we were pretty quick off the mark. We got an urgent question in Parliament. There's been meetings with government ministers and senior people in both General Motors and Peugeot, and the union have also held a number of meetings with senior management, and everything we've heard so far seems to indicate that there are no plans to make any changes to the workforce, and that the current agreements regarding the production until 2020/2021 will be guaranteed. Obviously, after that we've got work to do to make sure that the next model comes to Ellesmere Port, but we've been very successful in the past. We've got a very efficient production team working there in partnership with the unions and management, and we've got a very good record in sales in this country based upon the fact that there is manufacturing still of the vehicles in this country. So I'm confident that we can secure the future for the plant beyond the next 5 years. Another big issue this month has been the proposed changes to education funding, which will significantly hit schools in Ellesmere Port and Neston. Virtually every school will see their funding cut by about 2% per pupil over the next few years if these proposals go ahead. And I've had a number of head teachers contact me to express concerns about how this will affect them, both in terms of staff numbers, but also reduction in extracurricular activities. So myself and Christian Matheson, the MP for Chester, held a debate recently where we outlined to the Minister the difficulties that this would bring to our local schools, and we're hopeful that he heard the message and will reconsider those plans. I've also visited a couple of schools this month, Bishop Wilson in Burton and Whitby Heath in Whitby, and I had a great time meeting the kids there, and they asked me some fantastic questions, some of which were quite tough to answer. Another debate that we held in Parliament this month was over the sad death of Ronald Volante, whose daughter Rita Caffel lives in the constituency, and Mr. Volante died waiting for an ambulance because information regarding his medical history wasn't conveyed to the ambulance service by the Lifeline service that took the initial call. Now, there are various changes that we've identified that should be made to the way Lifeline services operate when they receive emergency calls in the future, and we had a very positive debate with the Minister very keen to take on board those recommendations. So progress has been made. Obviously it won't help bring Mr. Volante back, but it will hopefully ensure that this sort of thing doesn't happen again in the future. We also had in February another Ellesmere Port Giving Day, where we made a collection for the food bank. We spent a Saturday morning outside Asda where we collected 465 kilograms worth of food from the very generous people of Ellesmere Port and Neston, and that's all going to go to a very good cause. So thank you very much for everyone who volunteered on the day and also contributed. It was certainly the most generous giving day we've had so far. Sad that we still need it, but I'm sure we will have to do them again in the future. And finally, just a couple of visits I made to services just outside the constituency. I went to Clare House at Clatterbridge, where I saw the wonderful facilities to have for the children and young people that they see, and clearly they rely very much on fundraising to provide their service. So I hope that people will remember that when they're considering their next donations. I also visited the Eastern Walk-in Centre, which I know from constituents has been regularly used by people who live in the area as a quicker and more convenient alternative to accident and emergency if it's an injury that doesn't need a doctor to see you. So it's the kind of place where you can go for less serious treatments, but if it's something that you need seen to sooner rather than later, and I would encourage people to use that facility. It will certainly help take the strain off A&E, which, as we know, is struggling to meet waiting time targets at the moment. So that's it from me this month. I hope that we have more positive news next month, and as always, if you want to get in touch with me, please feel free to do so. Bye now.